Hari Om. Does the I thought differ from age to age? Not really. The I thought does not necessarily differ from age to age, though its adjuncts, the characteristics, the details, or the contents which defines the external factors of the I thought may undergo certain changes along with the physical body. The ego or the mind may appear to develop new habits or roles, etc., based on one's latent impressions. But as such, the I thought, being the underlying entity which owns all our experiences, does not really undergo any change, because the I thought is essentially the egoistic sense of individual I, which gets associated with the body, mind, and the world. It is the kind of temporary and changing phenomenon which falsely identifies itself with the physical form and the senses. It rises by false identification of the body and the senses. So that way, the I thought is the kind of illusory entity, the kind of a ghost which exists due to our lack of investigation or attention. So this being able to experience our true nature is always available to anyone, irrespective of one's age. Even if a person may be in a old age, still he can practice Mahayoga and trace this I thought back to the source, thereby experiencing the presence of Bhagavan, the pure awareness. As one ages, the I thought merely shifts the focus on one's physical and mental conditions. That is the only difference. So, the true nature is always ever existent, unchanging, irrespective of the different stages of our life during different age or the time periods of our life. It doesn't undergo any change. It is always there, unaffected by time or birth or death. So we can always hold on to our true nature, and this I thought is something which can change its details or the characteristics or the content, but the essential underlying entity which owns our experiences with the worldly objects does not essentially undergo any change, because I thought is basically the intangible link between the pure consciousness and the inert insentient body. This will be there until, with the practice of Mahayoga, we turn our attention within, Antarmukam, thereby with the inwardness of the mind, we avoid going after the worldly objects, the Vishayas, and turning our attention within, thereby the I thought will subside into its source, which is the pure awareness, the presence of Bhagavan. So this will happen for very short periods of time, off and on, off and on. The I thought will subside for a few moments, and again the next thought will arise. Again we will have some thing with the worldly objects. We will react to worldly things due to some worldly perceptions, and again our mind will go out. We will have certain experiences, and again after a few moments of time we will immediately remember, oh, I am wandering away with the worldly objects. Again we will recollect back our attention towards within, and thereby again I thought will subside back, and again we will stay in the presence of Bhagavan, the pure awareness, for a certain period of time. Like this, off and on, we have to keep on bringing our attention within Thereby, I thought will subside again and again and again. So the more this subsidence of I thought happens, the more it will get weakened. The more it will get weakened, the more time we will be able to remain in the presence of Bhagavan, which is the pure awareness. So this is the practice of Mahayoga. Thereby, we can be able to become completely free of this ghost, the illusory experience of I thought, thereby being able to remain in the presence of Bhagavan all the time, forever, eternally. Arunachala Shiva.